What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DJ Brian Rodriguez. Today we're back at you guys with another review. This one I'm super excited for. It's probably not what you guys expected, but we got a nice FBT top speaker we're going to be reviewing. For those that don't know, I've been using FBT since 2018 or so 8 years. We still have them at home. We have them in our backyard. We have them in the basement. I'll show you guys that at the end so you guys don't think I'm lying. We wanted to try the bass boss, and obviously we fell in love with their products, but we never stopped loving FBT. And besides bass boss, FBT is the company I'd be using if I wasn't using bass boss. And this is what I'm going to be using now with my bass boss subwoofers. The speaker we're reviewing today is the CLA206A. CLA stands for column line array. It's a bi-amplified speaker, so you got the two amplifiers, one feeding the high frequency, and then you got two 6.5 inch woofers that are also fed. The top driver is fed by a 300 watt amp, and then the two 6.5 woofers are fed by 600 watt RMS. That's RMS, so it's 900 watts RMS, 1800 watts peak. For the top, you have a 1.4 throat exit with a 2.5 inch voice coil. And then for the two 6.5 inch woofers, you have a 1.5 inch voice coil. The dispersion on the speaker is 100 by 25 degrees. They use their large format FBT waveguide. So not only is it a skinny speaker, which would help you have a wide dispersion, the waveguide also helps in producing a very wide coverage. So, for me personally now, for years, I always used the 15-inch tops. I used two 15-inch tops. If it was a smaller event, I would never bring subs with me. Now, as I'm getting more mature and we do this more, we charge more, we have more experience, I don't go to a party without a subwoofer. I love music too much. I appreciate it too much. I feel it too much. I can't roll to an event without a sub. So being that I'm always using a sub, I don't need a 15-inch top anymore. What I prefer and what I like is a wider range speaker, because rather than having a point source facing, just the dance floor, when you have a wide dispersion speaker, now if you're in a room where it's rectangular and it's wider rather than narrow, now you're covering the whole venue without having to turn your speakers. You have a very even coverage through the whole venue, and you still have your energy in the front. It's just, you still have the energy, but you're also wider. So I prefer I don't need the speaker to make any bass, is kind of what I'm trying to get at. So the frequency of response to the speaker is 65 hertz all the way up to 20K hertz. So you get really no low end. You cannot use this without subs, but that's not what they're intended to do. It's a line array speaker that it's always got to be used with subwoofers, and they sound amazing. So what's cool about this speaker, since the high frequency driver is so powerful, you have a knob separate just for the high frequency. So if you find that the high frequency driver is too sharp or too high, you could adjust that down, or if you want it higher, you could adjust it higher. I have it at 0. I think it's perfect at 0 decibels. I don't need to adjust it up or down. I like the way it sounds this way. It sounds really good. It sounds like a nice Italian speaker, very high fidelity. Comparison to bass boss, what I like about the bass boss is like the way the DSP works. You really don't need to equalize anything. This sounds very true, very flat, I would say. It almost sounds like there's no EQ, so it's very true. Once you EQ it, you can make it sound beautiful. And this thing is loud. So the max SPL of this cabinet is 133 SPL. So this could keep up with two 18-inch subwoofers, and I wouldn't doubt if it could keep up with 4. This has got so much headroom. Because I tested it with my bass boss BB15, and it runs over that thing. And that 15-inch sub is powerful, but this thing, I haven't clipped it yet, and I've tried. I'd say it's as loud as an ART 945 that I reviewed in my channel, and it's as loud as a DV12. Keep in mind, it does not produce the low frequencies as the DV12 and the ART 945. So if I was to put those on high pass filters, they may have a little more range, but this thing is stupid loud. It's also got a knob for a high frequency cutout. I was told by FBT, if you do press that to go on high pass filtering, it cuts out all the high, up to high 100 hertz. So instead of the 65, it goes from 100 to 20K hertz. So I've been running it at 65 hertz to 20K hertz because it's got so much headroom. I would rather have more music and vocals and a little bit of the upper bass come out of it rather than just really having it just the vocals, because then you need like a lot of subs to keep up with it. The speaker's really well built, so it's 1/2-inch plywood all around. I'll turn this over so you guys can see. It's also got the Nutric PowerCon True One water resistant connection, same as the Bass Boss. You could daisy chain these. It's got a Class D amplifier, which means it's digital and it's very efficient. So I think it only says power consumption 640 watts. So on a 20 amp circuit, you should comfortably be able to run 4 of them. Because 20 amps would be 500 watts. So you 3 on the safe side. It says 5.6 amps, so you can run 3 on the safe side on a 20 amp circuit at max SPL. You got your volume knobs. FBT recommends running this always at 0 hertz. Go down or up if you have to, but always have it at 12 o'clock. And then you also have some presets here. So these presets, I'll actually put them on this side here to show you guys. So I'm gonna have a little screen there. That's depending on how you're mounting the speaker. So we're always gonna have it on preset 1 because it's always gonna be on a pull. Preset 2 is if you hang it, if you have it on the ground. You could also attach this. So this speaker is made to be attached with the 406.A, which is double the speaker. So you have 4 6.5-inch woofers. So you can attach this and have a huge line array setup. So if you have a huge floor you want to cover, you would attach this, and that is why, I don't know if you could tell from the video, but I'll lower it. That's why this has a 10-degree angled top. So that is so you could stack it with another speaker. They make brackets that go here, and you could have 2. We're now just gonna bring you guys a little closer because you probably can't see. We'll see on the next clip. All right, so here you guys can see what I was talking about. You got your presets, so that's for the ground, substack, curve, line array, straight, hung. So that's for all that. If you're just gonna keep it on the pole, option 1. And this is that high frequency level. That's what I was telling you guys about. So I have it at 0. You could bring it down to negative 4.5 decibels, or you could raise it to 5 decibels. This high frequency driver's got a lot of balls in it, so I would not say you're gonna go over 0. This is your volume knob from FBT. They told me run it at 0, unless you need to go higher. You got your ground lift, so if you have a hall that has shitty grounding and their outlets suck, you lift that up and you won't get the hum out of your speakers. And then you have your high pass filter. So that's gonna go 100 hertz, like we said. I have it off so I can get it all the way down to 65 hertz. Here you can see the bottom half of the speaker. So you got your Nutric True One power connector. And all of the high-end FBT speakers are all handmade in Italy. There are videos you can see of them working at the warehouse. These are no joke. This stuff is all very beautifully made in Italy. All right, you guys, now we're gonna play a couple tracks on this speaker so you guys can get an idea of how it sounds. Keep in mind, it's not gonna come out beautiful, but it should give you an idea. I'm gonna put a Rode microphone on the side of the camera. That way it just sounds a little bit better. And that's all for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, FBT is no joke. I mean, from my experience over the last 8 years, I had only one issue with this speaker, and this is just to let you know about the customer service. It was actually not the company's fault. I had the subwoofers on the ground, 18-inch subs at the time, the Q118s, and from the floor was very slippery, so my speakers actually moved. And the XLR connections in the back, I guess from being pried on the cables, they got stuck to the actual speaker. So I had to really force it out, and I was able to get them out, but then the clip inside wouldn't hold the cable anymore. I hit up FBT, they said no problem. Pull out the amplifier, unplug the wire from the sub, it was negative and a positive. Sent the amp out, within a week, I had the amp back, put it on. No issues, no questions, no nothing. So they have great customer service. They're a smaller company than RCF. So when you talk to them, it's easier to reach the people and the guys up top. So similar to baseballs, they have a cool knit community, a very tight knit community. And I love that about them. That's the kind of relationship I want when I'm investing money. It's cool when you can reach out to one of the owners of the company and ask them questions. I could do that with baseballs, I could do that with FBT, and that's dope. So yeah, this is a company I've been standing by for the last 8 years, like I said. We've used the Q118 sub, we had the Midas 114 tops, we had the Pro Max, we had the Pro Max 114 tops, the old and the new style. I love the old style. The new style I didn't love as much, just because of the change in the amp system. I know they said they made it better. I just prefer the old style. I have the Shadow 105s in my yard. I have the X Lite series in my basement. And I think that's all. I had a lot of FBTs. Oh, and I had the 15-inch Pro Max subs, which those are awesome. Prior to these baseballs 115s, that was the best 15-inch sub I ever heard. So they're very similar. The baseballs is louder, but that 15-inch, the old style sub, if you could find that thing, those subs knocked. So yeah, man, I hope this comes across of how nice these speakers are. Give them a chance. I know everybody likes using RCF, everybody likes using EV. It's not about doing what everybody does. Do what you like, get what you like, and be unique, be different. FBT is a great company, great customer service, B&C drivers. Weighs 44 pounds, I don't know if I said that. It's 44 pounds, which is exactly what I've always, and I've asked Baseballs to this, make a cabinet, 2 small woofers, a wide dispersion cabinet, 44 pounds. I don't need the speaker to have bass. I just need it to go above a bass bottom and be loud as shit. So if I want to use multiple subs, I can, and I'm covered. I want a speaker that I could just add subs if I have to, but the speaker will just keep going. So yeah, and that's the perfect speaker for what I want to use now. So on the next gig logs, keep your eyes peeled, because this will be the speakers we're going to be using from now on top of our subs. I'm going to give them a nice run, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, all right? I hope I didn't rumble too much. If you guys liked it, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel, because 97% of you do not subscribe. Leave a comment. I love talking to you guys. I answer every comment. If I don't, you probably said something stupid, so I always try to answer. And yeah, keep them rocking. Rock out your parties, and we'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Just to show you guys, we got them here in our basement, the man cave. One on each side. Here you can see the babies I got in my yard. These are actually the Shadows 108s. I thought they were 105s, but they're 108s. And these things get loud. I want to say they're like 120 something SPL. Whenever I have a party, I'll put a subwoofer down there, and we'll rock these out. These things sound awesome. Waterproof, stay out all winter. Been out here since 2019, no issues. That's Italian quality there for you. All right, peace.